Welcome to Bike Talk, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to clean your bike, or doing all my bike cleaning on my Trek Marlin 5 2021. But it's not that dirty as you can see at the moment, so I'm going to have to get it a little bit dirty. Go give it a ride. But first I need to get into the right gear. Right, that's better. Now let's get on the bike. Just got back from my ride and it was very fun. My bike is muddy, very muddy, so it's going to be good fun cleaning it. Shout out to my friend Charlie, if you'd like to come on in, Charlie. Thank you so much for filming my video, and I hope you do well with your channel. It's called Chazza Games. He's got 16 subscribers, and one of his videos has nearly got 100 views. Well, actually, it's already hit 100, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already hit 100.
Already hit 100 views. So, well done.
Thank you.
Get the same on my video, my channel. I'd be very happy.
Make sure you smash that like button, guys.
That's good. Hit the like button. So, you're going to want to get yourself some sort of bike cleaner. You can get this incredibly cheap. This one was £1 in a sale. So, and you can also use one of these, like, squirty sort of thing that just squirts out of nozzle. Use one of these, and yeah, and you can just use like washing up liquid and water to do it. Next thing you're going to need some sort of degreaser. Personally, everyone's like, you can't use WD-40 as a degreaser, but for me, it works perfectly. I've got many types. I've got one with a nozzle which sprays out like that and wide, and I've also just got one that sprays like this. But it works perfectly for me. You can get bike specific, but that works fine because you can get it from any shop. Next, you'll want some lubricant. I like this Muck Off Dry Lube, as I've always used it and never had any problems. Wet lube, I don't really like. Dry lube, definitely better. Invest in some lube. Next thing is just, I got this lubricant spray as a set, and I just like using it on my cassette. And you're going to want to get yourself some brushes. Big bristle brush, big bristle brush for your tyres, big places. Then you're going to want to get this. I like to use on my chain, quite nice. Then this for your hard to reach areas, which I don't actually know what it's called, but I love it. It's my favourite bike brush out of all of these. And then for your last thing, nothing but hot soapy water and a sponge. And if you've got one, a hose, but if not, you can just dry it off. But personally, I like to use a hose to rinse. So we've just gone through all the stuff we need. Let's get into it. Right, so just got my WD-40 for my drive chain. So what I like to do, spray it on the chain, because remember, this acts as your degreaser. So any bits of like grit, mud you've got caught in that chain, it'll just drive it out. You won't have problems with this unless you don't wash it off properly. That's why you're going to want to get your hot soapy water to get all that WD-40 or degreaser off your drive chain. So in my opinion, this is the most important thing for when you're doing your bike. So I've just finished doing it. Starts getting a little bit windy, but you just want to let that soak for about 10 minutes so I can get the best effect on your bike. So I've just degreased my chain. Now it's time to get all that degreaser off. Right, so I've just done my chain. I'm going to dry it off with a rag next. So you get a lot of grit caught up in your jockey wheel, so you're just going to want to, these tools are made for it, but I tend to find what works better is a flat head screwdriver if you have one. There's not actually a lot on here as I've recently done this, but over time you might not notice it, but you will get tons of dirt caught in your jockey wheels, and it's not nice. I also find it really satisfying, just like watching it all sort of just fall off. So it's quite nice to do. So I'm just using my bike spray. I'm just going to spray it all over my bike, give it a nice clean, but be careful not to get anything like this on your disc brakes, because it will affect the performance of your disc brakes. So just be really careful. Muck-Off do make special disc brake covers for doing this, but just be careful. I've never had this problem before. I've got little parts on there, but you can also get disc brake cleaner, which gets rid of all the like all the lube and all the stuff you get on your disc brakes over time. But personally, I've never had that issue. So yeah.
Chazza, please may I ask you a question?
Of course you can, Chazza.
Can you spray that on your chain?
I've used this similar stuff on my chain before, but I did it as sort of like a finishing thing. But personally, I wouldn't do it anymore. This is when I first started doing bikes, and I didn't have a huge amount of knowledge with bikes then. So now I've done this, let's get on to the next step. Well, I've changed my water from what I use for my chain, and I'm just going to get my big sponge, and or not, you can use sponges, but I like to use this brush to get all them huge chunks of mud off and give your bike a good old clean with hot water and a sponge, or in my case a big brush. I believe I got this brush off Planet X for about £5, and it has lasted me forever.
Chazza will put a description of Planet X in the description, so you can go check that out and buy all the equipment you need to clean your bicycle.
That's right. So definitely worth having a look on Planet X. You can get some real bargains on there. So as you can see, my bike's a little bit bubbly, so I'm going to have to rinse this off with a hose. Right, here comes the fun part. So you're going to want to take your front wheels off. Alright, could be a little stiff depending on how tight you've done your quick releases, or in other cases you can have Allen key through axles. So that's my front wheel off, and repeat the process the other side. So your muck is off. So your wheel's going to be a bit mucky, and you're just going to want to get your brush and simply just wipe all the way round. Now just repeat this process for the other wheel. Now is the boring process of drying it. So I'm going to be totally honest, I'm just going to do it in a time lapse. So the last and final step is lubing your chain. So I just like to quickly put a little bit over the cassette. Keep it running nice and smooth. Then I'll just put a bit on my chain. Just get a nice even spread.
Can we quickly have a nice look?
There you go. Then you're just going to want to let it soak in, and then when you're done, just wipe it off. It's a very simple process, lube, and you can get it from around £5, so it's a no-brainer if you're trying to get into bikes. So as you can see, just by cleaning your bike, it can make a huge difference from the before and after result. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, it's really helped me out. If you could leave a like, it costs nothing, it's free, and even a subscribe, that would be the best. Shout out to my boy Charlie for filming, and his channel Chazza Games. I'll put it up there again and leave it in the description below. Thanks.
Thank you.